Hello, Professor Gratz. It is always a pleasure seeing you.
I enjoy seeing you too. My less frequent visits to your shop are your fault, you know.
I hope it is not due to any offense I may have unintentionally caused you.
Not at all. It is just that you have stopped selling daily newspapers, which was the main reason of my daily visits to your shop.
Yes, I understand. But with the limited shelf space I have in my shop, and my need for a higher return on its utilization, I had to alter the shelf use from newspaper display to more profitable merchandise. It also stopped the read-for-free mob from cluttering my shop and leafing through the newspapers without actually buying them.
I did notice that you continue to sell magazines.
The magazines I sell are of the more expensive and shrink-wrap variety, so the free read is not an option to potential customers.
I understand your business logic. Did any of your regular customers complain about your policy?
Very few have expressed their view on the subject, and I saw no reduction in business as a result.
Do you see that printed matter is declining as a result of the spread of online and TV access to all sorts of knowledge?
I am not qualified to make such a general observation, but what I can say is that there is more demand for instantaneous raw news data and less demand for detailed analysis. This favors online and TV traffic over printed matter.
Ah yes, the fast food syndrome is spreading into new areas. It is really understandable. Today, we need to cram more things in a single day because there are more things to do when compared to say 20 years ago.
I personally see the vitamin and condensed nutrient syndrome will in due course also expand into the knowledge field.
What do you mean?
Well, when we read and learn something, that knowledge is retained obviously through some physiochemical process in the brain. I assume that in future, some whiz kid with bioengineering know-how will find a way to inject bits of information directly into our body, either through the bloodstream or as an ingested tablet. A condensed course of Latin language could become a pharmaceutical product of the future.
Interesting. Our day can thus be planned in terms of a concentrated nutrient tablet, a couple of knowledge tablets, a thrill-inducing tablet, a sex-stimulant tablet, and followed by a sleeping tablet.
Life in the fast lane follows a certain logic that leads to many imaginative avenues like the one you just described, Professor. I, from my side, see things from a human psychological perspective.
What do you mean?
History of human achievements has always bumped into the flaws of human nature. Minor imperfections become major fault lines as we start to speed things up beyond the natural pace of nature.
You mean our inner moral compass cannot normally cope with our creativity and engineering output?
Nicely put, Professor. Anyway, how can I help you today?
Yes, back to the realities of life. I need a pack of Softy toilet paper rolls, a Ventura toothpaste tube, a nail clipper, and 2 bars of Penguin soap, please.
Nothing compares to the feeling of free fall that your request has just caused me to experience, Professor. We progressed from talking about human knowledge to discussing bodily hygiene.
Basic needs, my friend, should never be taken for granted. Our requirements do progress from the must-have to the can do without. The talent is in knowing the demarcation line.
As long as the can do without is out of conviction and not weakness, then inner satisfaction does breed tranquility.
Regrettably, my dear friend, to us humans, satisfaction is the most elusive of ghosts.